What's up, guys? Before this video starts, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Kareem Abdual-Jabar is one of the greatest players of all time. He's the greatest center in NBA history. This guy has had so many accolades in his career. He's a 6-time NBA champion, a 5-time NBA MVP, the all-time leading scorer. I can go on and on and on. And Kareem Abdual-Jabbar, during his NBA career, has proven to be a winner. He's won at the collegiate level in the NBA. And back then, Kareem did something that many NBA players, especially star players, would not do what he did back then. Stay tuned. So many NBA franchises in the NBA today aren't really fortunate to be in good situations. More NBA star players are taking control of their destiny by pretty much demanding to get traded to another team so they could be in a better situation. Over the past 5 years alone, we've seen multiple star players request trades to better situations. And that couldn't be any different for Kareem Abdual-Jabbar. Because in the 1970s, Kareem Abdual-Jabbar requested to be traded away from the Milwaukee Bucks, 1975 to be exact. During that time, the Milwaukee Bucks were a really good team. They had Oscar Robertson on their roster. And they also had Bone Damridge, who was a really good player on their roster as well. The Bucks even won the 1971 NBA championship. They won 60 plus games 3 times during that time span. The team was quickly taking a huge leap down. Oscar Robertson retired after the 1973-74 NBA season, and that season the Bucks made it back to the NBA Finals actually. They lost in 7 games to the Boston Celtics, and yeah, it was a different playoff format back then, by the way. But after that season, Kareem was really trying to leave the Milwaukee Bucks. And yeah, he won a title, made it back to the NBA Finals, but players like today, he didn't like the city of Milwaukee. It was a small market team. It was far away from his family. And Kareem really didn't fit in with Milwaukee. He didn't really fit what they had as a city. And that led to Kareem meeting up with the owners of the Milwaukee Bucks before the NBA season started. And he told them that he wanted to be traded. And his preferred destination was the Lakers or the Knicks. He didn't tell the press anything because Kareem, throughout his entire career, really wasn't a big fan of the media. And he gave the Bucks time to make a great trade. As any other NBA team, the Bucks didn't want their generational talent to leave, so they did everything in their power to keep Kareem happy and stay. 2 nights after their dinner, the Bucks played the preseason game where Kareem was poked in the eye by Don Nelson. Kareem got frustrated and punched a stanchion, which broke his hand, and he would go on to miss the first 16 games of the 1974-75 NBA season. And during that time frame, the Bucks went 3-13 without Kareem. Even after he returned, the Bucks finished the year just 35-31. The crazy part about that was that the Bucks had a winning percentage of 68% since they had Kareem on their roster, and they ended up finishing that season 38-44, and they missed the playoffs, which made their chances of keeping Kareem on the roster possibly very low, pretty much little to none. They wanted to keep him so bad that they thought a full-time residency in New York with travel accommodations was a good idea. That pretty much meant that he will live in New York, but he will still be part of the Milwaukee Bucks, and he will have to fly back and forth to their games, which made absolutely no sense at all, and I don't know why they actually entertained this as an idea. Kareem had already made up his mind that he was leaving the Milwaukee Bucks. He wanted to be out. So now, it really, for the Milwaukee Bucks, it was about getting the most equal value back for a player like Kareem Abdual-Jabbar. The Bucks wanted to go young. They wanted to build a young team with a promising future. And the decision had been made that they will eventually settle with a trade with the Los Angeles Lakers. Both because it was one of Kareem's chosen destinations and due to the Los Angeles Lakers' stockpile of young talent and the addition of 25-year-old Elmore Smith and rookie guard Brian Winters, the Lakers possessed the 2nd overall pick and the 8th overall pick in the 1975 NBA draft. But the Lakers, they did not want to give up Brian Winters and their picks. But the Bucks wanted that, and that's what they said that it would take to get Kareem. So knowing that the Lakers could get a generational talent, Kareem Abdual-Jabar, they accepted this trade. So eventually the Milwaukee, they won down and they ended up getting Smith, Winters, 2 rookies named Dave Myers and Junior Bridgman. Yeah, that's a really unique name, my guy. For Kareem and Walt Wesley. But the sad reality for the Milwaukee Bucks were that none of these players lived up to their expectations. Myers was the 2nd pick in the draft and he ended up being a bust. And they traded Smith halfway through the season. As for the Lakers, we all know what ends up happening. They end up winning 5 NBA championships. Lakers made smart decisions by drafting Magic Johnson and James Worthy, and Kareem was happy there. The Lakers, they built a culture and a dynasty there. But at least for the Bucks, Bridgman and Winters, they both got their jerseys retired. But this story really reminds me of how the NBA is today. Kareem even threatened to sit out the next season if they didn't get a deal done. He wanted to be in a better city. It really wasn't like how it is today where there's more factors into it. But he just wanted to be in a better situation than Milwaukee, and his family was in that area. He went to UCLA. He went to Los Angeles. He knows that area. So the deal for him made perfect sense. And for Kareem, he was really one of the first major superstar players in the league to request a trade, which is very uncommon back then, but compared to now, that's extremely common, where NBA players are requesting to get traded every season now. But overall, for this trade, it was actually seen at the time as a really good idea for the Bucks. They were getting a lot of young assets and some draft picks in return, while the Lakers would get Kareem Abdual-Jabbar and Walt Wesley. And at the time, the Lakers team president William Iverson said that it is not immodest to say that we saved our franchise with our deal. I don't think it proved to be a bad deal for the Lakers either, but it was not a good deal for Milwaukee. It was an absolutely sensational deal for Milwaukee, but which in reality we know that it wasn't. But Kareem did something that many players would probably never do back then. He could have been a loyal player and stay in Milwaukee, but he just wanted a better opportunity for himself, and he got that wish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more great content. Don't forget to have a great day. Peace.